Shalom, and welcome to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul, your Biblical Hebrew podcast. Shalom, and welcome to our Biblical Hebrew podcast. Today, I wish to speak to you about the term in Hebrew, Kfar Nahum. Kfar Nahum. In English or in other languages, the name is known as Capernaum. This name is mentioned in the New Testament. And since I would like to read for you a verse from the New Testament which mentions the name Kfar Nahum, I would like first to look into the Hebrew letters to see what is behind them, and then, through this lens, read the verse from Marcus or Mark. The name Kfar Nahum means the village of Nahum. Nahum is a name of a man. The name is written in 4 letters: Nun, Chet, Vav, Mem Sofit. Nun equals 50, Chet equals 8, so together they make 58. Vav is 6, so together they make 64. And Mem Sofit equals 40, so together the volume of the name Nahum is 104. The number 104 we write with 3 digits, 1, 0, and 4. Since 0 is nothing, we take it out of the equation and we are left with 2 digits, 1 and 4. So the name Nahum implies of the relation of 1 to 4, the source and its expansion in space and time. A part of this relation, the meaning of the word Nahum is comforting. Comforting. The meaning of the name is to comfort. Usually when people mourn or sad or have a bad mood, a comforting word is helping. Now, this village, the name of the village is Kfar Nahum, the village of the comforting word or the comforting man. A part of it, the word village in Hebrew, Kfar, is not just village in English. The meaning of the word Kfar is from the word kofer, kofer, meaning a person who does not believe in anything. Like from the English word cover, something cover his awareness, cover, kfar, please pay attention to the sounds. Something cover him and he cannot see the source. So please pay attention to the oxymoron in this, the 2 opposites in the name of this village, Kfar Nahum. On one hand, this is a village or a place when people do not believe, and specifically in a place when people do not believe, there is a comforting and there's a good word. And so to speak, a miracle is happening. So let's read from Marcus or Mark. I shall read the New Testament in Hebrew. Habesora al pi Marcus. I shall read the verse in Hebrew and slowly translate it into English and slowly try to decode the secret, because there is a secret there. Marcus chapter 2 verse 1. Vayehi miyamim and it was from days. ויבוא שנית, and he came second time, אל כפר נחום, to the village of נחום. וישמעו כי הוא בבית, and they heard that he is at home. ויאספו רבים מהרה, and many people assembled very fast, עד אפס מקום לעמוד, until there was zero space to stand. אף לפני הפתח, even before the entry. וידבר אליהם את הדבר, and he spoke unto them the word. Verse 3, and this is the core of our conversation. ויבואו אליו אנשים, and people came to him, נושאים איש נכה איברים, and came to him people who are carrying a crippled man, and 4 men were carrying him. ולא יכלו לגשת אליו, and they could not access him, מפני העם, from the many people. ויסירו את הגג במקום, and they removed the roof in the place, אשר היה שם, that was there. ויחתרו חתירה, and they steering, ויורידו את המשכב, and they remove the bed that the crippled man was lying inside. And when Yeshua saw their belief, he told the crippled man, my son, your sins are being forgiven. Before we come to decode this text and see what is hiding behind, we have to pay attention. First, we shall tell the story by heart. This is the second time Jesus comes to Kfar Nahum. Many people are assembled around the home, the houses, and there is no access. Nobody can march in. The entry is blocked from people. And 4 men, now please pay attention to the details. 4 men are carrying a crippled man on a bed. And 4 men, because when we have a mobile bed, like in the army, when we're carrying wounded people, I don't know the English verse to it, the word is stretcher. So to carry a stretcher, we need 4 people because we have 4 corners. So mishkav is an ancient Hebrew word for a bed when a sick man is lying upon, not just a mattress, but a sick man. Also a lady after a birth, her bed is named mishkav because she is weak. So 4 men are carrying this stretcher, and since they cannot enter the crippled man into the house because people are assembling around the house and there is no access, their wish to cure the crippled man is so strong that what do? They remove the roof. Roof in English is a word. The word for a roof in Hebrew is gag. Gag. The word gag is written in 2 letters. Gimel, Gimel. Gimel equals 3. And another Gimel is 3. So the volume of the word gag is 6. Meaning a roof in Hebrew has the volume of 6. Gag has the volume of 6. So please pay attention to the numbers. They are not by chance are appearing in this atmosphere, in this story. 4 men carrying one stretcher, but the way is blocked. Since the way is blocked, and before I continue the story, I want to tell you a story from personal life. Once we were traveling to a rock concert on the Lake of Galilee, and people were so happy. And before they opened the gates into the place of the concert, people were so pushing into the gates that one of the girls fainted from lack of air, and people did not know how to help her. In every concert there is a first aid and ambulances in case that people would faint, either from the loud music or from any other reason. This is the procedure. When many people are assembled together, the police has to authorize it, and first aid like ambulances, paramedic have to attend the moment. So the girl fainted, and somebody was shouting, "Hey, there's a girl fainting here." And there were so many people in front of the gate, it was impossible to access the space from which the girl fainted until the gate, and then the paramedics and the ambulances and the doctors. So immediately what people did, they lift the girl up. She was fainting like a person who was asleep. They lifted her up in the air, and all of us people who were standing in front of the gate of the concert, we were putting our palms upstairs. There were many people, and we were moving the girl with our palms from hand to hand, like each one lifted both of his palms upstairs, and we were moving her from palm to palm, a very fast bridge that she will reach the gate and get the aid of the paramedics. The girl, luckily, was saved. She got a treatment and she was better. In other concerts when people were not with attention later, some people crashed by the public. From their enthusiasm of music, they were stepping people down to their death because nobody noticed. Everybody were rushing to the gate, and they were rushing teenagers to their deathbed. But we were lucky, and the girl too. This is a case from my personal life, but I want to return to the story of Jesus and Marcus. The people that were carrying the stretcher wanted to help the person so hard that they remove the roof. The roof is something that blocks physically our access to the air outside, to the heavens. We have a roof, that the roof will protect us from any kinds of weather, from too hot sun, or from snow, or from rain, or from cold. But the roof is like a block, that like a separator between us and the heavens, so to speak. So the men who were carrying the stretcher, they wished to help the men so much that they removed the roof, the block that stops the stream of life, so to speak. In Hebrew it's Gag, or the six. So please let's abstract the picture. The roof is a blocker. Once you remove the block, everything can stream. Another thing is 4 men were carrying the stretcher, plus 6, which is the volume of the word roof in Hebrew, Gag, and we have 10. 10 equals the letter Yod, or the covenant between heaven and earth, the relation between the earth and the heavens. The covenant that exists all the time and on which everything stands. And this is why Jesus says, if you already here, if you help this person to remove this cover, this block, so we shall not forgive him. I also want to mention one thing, that Jesus has 12 apostles, 12 messengers, and he's the 13th. He's the uniting power of love. 12 apostles, like 12 sons of Jacob, and Jesus represents the 13th, the uniting power. So this was a little conversation about Kfar Nahum, Jesus, miracles, and the love of people. Wishing you a beautiful day and wonderful week.
Thank you for listening to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to hear more about a certain topic, just write us an email to hebrew@learnoutlive.com. We are always happy to hear from you. For more episodes, videos, and articles like this, please visit our website at hebrew.learnoutlive.com. We also would like to invite you to join our live classes. Just search for Online College of Biblical Hebrew on Facebook and start learning now with students from all over the world. Koltuv and Shalom.